My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Anyone. I know why I'm saying this. Mobetima say in a few minutes. You understand where I'm coming from. Ghana is bigger than any political party. Ghana is bigger than any religion. Ghana is bigger than any ethnic group. Ghana is the thing that we should think about. Why am I talking plenty? I'm talking plenty because, folks, Ghana and you obia dia. There's a song that says, "Omani ye mine." The country belongs to all of us. And I think one of the problems I have, folks, and this is a very, very painful experience. One of the problems I'm having is that somehow a particular political party thinks that Ghana belongs to them. For some reason, I don't know why. And it is very injurious to our thinking to think that this country belongs to a particular political party. You know what I'm talking about? Take a listen here. We'll be right back.
Nana Akufo-Addo leading the vanguard. Dr. Baomi anso tai nechi. Ni nyina anso so yedi echi. Yemya ya boso. Ya je yemman no. Ya je yemman no. Ye koso anso age yemman.
Did you hear that? Ye je yemman. We are taking back our country. You know, this is what I find bewildering. You know, I said that this has led to a certain sense of entitlement on the part of the NPP. They think they own Ghana. One of the songs they sing when they are protesting or when they are angry, they sing a song about the ownership of Ghana, like they are the ones who are ordained to save Ghana. Listen to this.
We are born to save Ghana. We are born to save Ghana. Elephant, we are born to save Ghana.
We are born to save Ghana. I guess others who are not part of the NPP are born to destroy Ghana. Assembly. Folks, this is what I'm saying. It disturbs me because I think this is one of the reasons why, unfortunately, that political party talks with a sense of entitlement. Emano Yendia. So if you mess with us, you are messing with a property that does not belong to you. Yeah, GMI. Why am I talking plenty, folks? It is evident in statements that come out. So please, I'm begging you, all you NPP supporters, think and start realizing that this country doesn't belong to any party. Doesn't belong to NPP, NDC, CPP, and your Biadia. Or my yang, or manfo. Even your constitution states it. The country is vested in the sovereignty of the people of Ghana. KSM, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the fact that, unfortunately, folks, when the NPP is not in power, the pain they are going through is the pain of somebody who has lost their property. And Paul, it's the pain of Obia Adibia Wonono, Obia Beji. No, we have to get our country back. The country belongs to us.
And
if you mess with us, you will see. You know, folks, you know what I'm saying all of this? Because the whole history of Jandam is premised on this factor that there's somebody or there's a party in power who has usurped power because the country does not belong to them. So when that happens, it is almost like a right to develop, to create, to fabricate any lie against the quote, the foreign government, because it doesn't belong to them. Folks, let us start understanding this. And maybe when we start understanding this, we'll realize why Jandam is collapsing. Because Ghanaians are beginning to more and more understand that the country belongs to all of us. And the important thing for any Ghanaian is how the country develops. And this is not a partisan thing, this is not a tribal thing, this is not an ethnic thing. And also development, and also that's where people's thinking are. Let me start focusing on all I'm talking about. So that right now, that the country is in the hands of people who do not own the country. And say, yeah, JMI back, we have to get our country back. How do we do it? Come up with all kinds of fabrications. And let me say this, please. If you're looking for Jandam, NDC is perfect. The NDC is not perfect. The appointees are not perfect. I pray not. But sooner than later, somebody can go and do something wrong that can create a scandal. But it hasn't happened. But let's not just sit down and say we are praying for a scandal. Near the Jandam. There are some people whose main occupation is that day and night they are praying. They are even fasting. Oh God, let there be a scandal. Sana yako GMI back. And unfortunately, they are not finding anything. Let me give you a quick example before I talk about what I want to talk about today. I was signing with the moment time. Let me give you a quick example. I was talking to a cousin of mine. Somehow he listens to this show a lot. It's okay, he's a Ghanaian, and this show is for all Ghanaians. It just happens to be a very ardent supporter of the NPP, so he listens to this show a lot. And I was talking with him, and he says, KSM, you know, we decided to give Mahama a long rope, not to worry him. So we gave him a long honeymoon. Now the honeymoon is over. I said, fine. But you know what else I told him? I said, I don't think you gave Mahama any honeymoon. What happened was this. Fortunately or unfortunately for you, for, I don't know, 1 year and months, you have been praying for a scandal. No scandal happened. And that's why you were quiet. It's not because you're giving him a honeymoon, no. Just imagine this. If even in the first week that Mahama took over, some scandals had happened, do you think people will keep quiet? No! The scandal, the journal will be, or by only 1 week, it's not even being in power for 1 week, and look at the scandals, we told you, blah, 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 blah. So the fact that nothing was said is not because you are giving Mahama a honeymoon. It is just because the appointees did all that they can to refrain from causing scandals. Now let's talk about this. This show, by the way, in case you forgot, or you thought I forgot, we are talking about Talk Shop, where we tell the truth and let the chips fall where they may. Where we say all the time the truth crashed to earth shall rise again. And when we also say that we will do all we can to counter any kind of a Jandam with the truth. So having said that, the question that we ask all the time, what time is it? And the answer that you give all the time is nation time. It's nation time. So today on nation time, permit me folks, permit me to concentrate on this Jandam we have talked about all the time. Permit me to do a little concentration on it. Look, Jandam is like, let us look for something we can stay against Mahama or the NDC. Let's look for something. If we can't find it, let's fabricate something. Let's look for something. If we can't find it, then let's make something up. Fine. But even if you want to make something up, be intelligent about it. Apply some intelligence to it. Don't just get up and lie. So let me give an example of a news broadcast we had not too long ago, which finally somebody said, "Thank you, Jesus." And that was it. Now we have Jandam, we can start. Listen to this news item.
E-Levy asiabo, E-Levy asiaba. E-Levy abo, E-Levy aba. So when your message ana, when your message no, and I enjoy E-Levy 20 years ago. Jerry assigned the E-Levy aba. And I'm going to say, Uncle Baby, but some done is away and cake. That is the only difference when you and cake. I used to cry and E-Levy aba. Na ya Antona brofu di say friend E-Levy nti wu hu no E-Levy na oba ye no aye man na kwa ba ye se ne ntena enti won sanko no eno ana NDC for akofa aba enti we na enya anything brand new eye tokumbo tax na ya manage for ne dia aba e ba chire mu ebra esemu am wate ase ye se E-Levy e na ba we e dia aba.
Shall did you see how immature he was? Did you see how unprofessional she was? This is a newscaster or a talk show person, I don't know. You're sitting on TV yelling, E-Levy abo, E-Levy abo. And the whole premise of this is this. Charlie, we have tried to find the scandal. So let's look for something. So you see something, and as an intelligent journalist, as a professional journalist, just do a little bit of research into it. Not much, a call here, a call there. Say, what is happening? Give me a little bit of intelligent research into this. No. You are so happy and so eager to come up with Jandam. They said, I have the Jandam, so let me go out. E-Levy abo, giddy. You know, talking all kinds of crap about E-Levy.
E-Levy asiabo, E-Levy asiaba. E-Levy abo, E-Levy aba. But so when your message ana. Message no and I enjoy E-Levy 20 years ago. Jerry assigned the E-Levy aba. And I'm going to say, Uncle Baby, but some done is away and cake. That is the only difference when you and cake. I used to cry and E-Levy aba. Na ya Antona brofu di say friend E-Levy nti wu hu no E-Levy na oba ye no aye man na kwa ba ye se ne ntena enti won sanko no eno ana NDC for akofa aba.
Let me tell you what hurts me most. She was on the station that has great viewership and great listenership. And that's the thing with we media people, including myself. We stand here and we spit things out and people just accept it and grab it. Oh, this is gospel. And the word starts going out. Within a few seconds of this yelling, all over Ghana, I say, we said it. E-Levy is back. The NDC came to power, we are scrap E-Levy, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Asabo, folks. And my worry was that there was so much excitement that the E-Levy is back, just because it's going to be an avenue to hold, to force in and jam everything. Say, Mukasi Chumna is back. And there was so much excitement that even reputable media houses who have news editors whose duty and responsibility is just to double check to get the truth refused. Why? One thing, I'm back. We want to get back our country. So whatever it takes, let us put the word out there to create disaffection and people say, you promised and you have failed. Folks, listen to what I'm saying very, very carefully. Look, if I think there's been enough explanation as to what has happened. And we all know that this was not a decision that came from the finance ministry. Said this is what is happening. MTN decided to do what they want to do. Let's leave it there. UBRT, we all know. But the important thing is this, folks. The country does not belong to any one party. No. The country belongs to all of us Ghanaians. And in your eagerness to claim, quote unquote, to claim your country back, you're fumbling. You're fumbling. You're making mistakes here and there. And there are plenty and more to come. And trust me, as they come, who come here to point it out to people, say, you see, there's too much eagerness. So folks, listen, and don't misunderstand me when I say that I'm here to support that this race-setting agenda comes to fruition. I like that. Maybe you don't. But I like that the big push has been launched. I like that roads are being constructed. I'm going to do a show on that soon for all of us to see the amount of work going into construction of roads and everything. Why I believe that if for once we are seeing positive signs in the growth, then let's back the government to do it. And I hope that nobody out there will mistake this to think that I am talking about, let's do a sycophantic backing of the government so that even when they are wrong, you have to defend. No, that will never happen, not on Talk Shop. And I tell you today, and I always say that my prayer is that Mahama will keep the focus and the NDC will keep the focus and continue building the nation. We are all watching. But trust me, folks, trust me, my allegiance is to Ghana. And God forbid, but if for any reason, and I hope it doesn't happen, that Mahama and the NDC divert and they go into what we have all collectively rejected. They go into looting. They go into corruption. They go into all these areas. You think I'll come and stand here and say, no. It's Mahama, it's the NDC, so the no way, folks. With the same vehemence that I abhor what has happened, with the same vehemence that I wanted the direction to the change, I'll come here with the same vehemence to advise the NDC that, Charlie, look sharp. Otherwise, I buy the botechino, I just want to say that I'm there to change so that people understand that, if we come here and talk plenty, is to defend Ghana. And part of defending Ghana is not to make it your lifelong career, say, I'm looking for Jandam. Well, look for Jandam. If I see Jandam, I will condemn it. So look for it. But don't fabricate lies just so it can put you in a position to condemn. Don't fabricate lies. Support the direction. That's all I will keep saying until the day I die. If you choose not to support it, it's fine. I don't care. It's your life. But media, Ghana is only one country that I know. And I say we will back Ghana till death do us part. And we'll make sure that whoever is in charge that is pursuing the path, the right path, has our support. Look at the Ghanaians in South Africa, how they are being treated like dogs. As like they don't have any country they come from. They're being treated like dogs. What? This is just an aside, but I heard Nigerian Parliament was discussing how angry they were. Say, Nigerians said, well, South Africa, they should come back, and when they come back, they will come and now work for MTN and DSTV and the South African companies behind Nigerians. This is just an aside, but I'm talking about the level of frustration that people have in this whole thing. That a country like Ghana and Nigeria will have Ghanaians, Nigerians traveling to other countries so they can get some local fuel and then they are treated like dogs and animals.
Opa me chill.
Oh, and then I said, oh. Sorry.
But my baby do me krumo there. Bonnie be on my media, maybe a chow. Semission my own bonnet, so I'm a fan chairman. Still life goes on.
It pains me. It pains me. Not only in South Africa, but wherever you are, outside of your country, where the respect you know you need and require is not given to you because you are just another black person. That is why some of us will say that we can build our country to the point that no one, you can leave Ghana, say, I'm going on a tour. Even Americans leave America to go on tours outside. Every country, they travel and everywhere. So I'm not saying that it will ever get to the point where Ghanaians say, oh, we won't go anywhere because we have it all here. No. But I'm saying that when you're doing that, it's not because you are suffering in your country. Now, that's the main thing. Most of the travelers who are going outside is because they want a greener pasture. They are suffering. They are not getting what they believe they deserve. So they think, me fanko US. Even if I've completed law school in Ghana and I go to the US and I go and wash dishes or restaurant to cry, at least every week they will give me money. I won't suffer. So that is what spurs many people to go on. Say, at least, and you're crying simply day. That is what I'm talking about. To get to the point where no Ghanaian will find it necessary. Say, I'm a lawyer in Ghana, or I'm qualified. Maybe I'm very, very qualified, but I can't find anything to do in Ghana. So you let me go to the US, even if I have to wash dishes. I'll go and wash dishes, at least me will be the. That is what we want to end. And folks, I'm saying that yes, it won't happen like tomorrow or next week, but if we put our minds to it, if we put our energies to it, if we come together as one Ghana, we can do it. If I can borrow Obama's words, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Most of the most prominent doctors in the US are from Ghana and Nigeria. Very, very prominent doctors in the US, Nigerians, Ghanaians. Why are they outside of Ghana and Nigeria? Because they are paid and respected well. And they get what they deserve. All I'm saying is that we should build Ghana, we should build Nigeria to that level, so that nobody who is qualified as a medical practitioner from Ghana will be seen with security or New York. It happens. Will be seen or wash dishes or New Jersey. It happens. That must stop. I don't know, it's not going to be tomorrow or next week, but now we should all work against that. And I'm saying now, if we are starting to see that there's some kind of progress there, then let's get on board and support the progress so that we get to where we want to get to. And I'm always targeting that at Ghana at 70, we should talk like proud human beings who are intelligent, not as political sycophants who are against party A or party B. So their agenda is look for anything crap and put it out. Like we just saw your dear lady there, so celebrating, E-Levy, talking about, and the only reason we don't know that E-Levy has come is because we haven't had a party to cut the cake.
Yeah, E-Levy asiabo, E-Levy asiaba. E-Levy abo, E-Levy aba. Pacha wanya message ana. Wanya message no. And I enjoy E-Levy in 20 years ago. Jerry assigned the E-Levy aba. And I'm gonna say kwa he, Uncle baby. But some done is away and cake. That is the only difference. When you enjoy cake, I used to cry anyway. But E-Levy aba. Na ya Antona brofu di say friend E-Levy nti wu hu no E-Levy na oba ye no aye ma na kwa ba ye se ye ne ntena enti won san ko no eno ana NDC for akofa aba enti we na enya anything brand new eye tokumbo tax na ya manage for front ye dia
Look at this kind of thinking. Does it smack of intelligent thinking? Folks, I'm begging all of us, including all of us in the media, let us now start to understand something. Of course, if something is wrong, bring it out. It's only when you bring it out that the government can correct itself. And somehow, let me just throw this in there, some of the disservice that we in the media and many Ghanaians did to His Excellency Akufo-Addo was that we hero worshipped him and will not point out things that he was doing that we didn't think were right. And between ourselves, we talk about them, we didn't think they were right, but the media was zip. Most media, zip. But somehow when the tables turn and Muhammad's in government, then the media now will get more full. So please, let's get more, because that criticism is very, very necessary. I support that the media stands up to any government when they are wrong. And the last thing, back they are wrong with evidence. Look, they are wrong, they have done this, they have done that. Here is the evidence. You know evidence, no? And if you see the evidence that your government is misbehaving, and you have seen the evidence that they are in the wrong direction, and you as a Ghanaian, you decide you won't talk because it's your party, what do you say? And that's what we did under the NPP, and that is why it ended the way it did. Because we're all, anything goes. I'm going to end now, you know. I know that I had promised that I would talk about this kind of infighting and stuff that goes or is going on in the NDC. I don't know it for sure, but I was saying that it would be very, very, very sad to allow anything to distract from the direction. And I was going to talk about that today, but when I got this Jandam explosion and the feeling of joy to fabricate lies, I decided I would deal with it. But trust me, I think tomorrow or the next talk show, I want to go into it a bit about the direction that we are going in now and the need that we don't mess it up with sycophantic thinking and sycophantic self-promoting agendas. In the meantime, in between time, folks, let me end this way. Ghana at 70 is what we are aiming at. And I'm hoping that Ghana at 70, all of us, even those of us in the media who are, how do I call it, masters of Jandam, will come to a realization that this is the only country we have. And no matter what, we must build this country so that our youth will stop trekking on the desert to go to where they call greener pastures. So a qualified lawyer or a qualified doctor go to Florida and do dishwashing in a restaurant. Emma Sabiu. Ghana at 70, you must tell a different story.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.